Amazon. It's the world's largest online retailer, known for its fast delivery rates and its wide variety of products. Today, Michael and I are going to try and recreate 4 of their products with our 3D printers and see who can do the best.
So the first Amazon product we're going to try and copy is this watch roll. It only fits one watch and costs $28. So I came up with this. And I know it doesn't look exactly like the watch roll. That's only because I don't have any TPU or flexible material. I only have PLA at the moment. So I had to get kind of creative with how I made this watch roll. But it still works and holds one watch perfect. The first part is this little black thin strip of PLA. You attach the watch right on like this. And this PLA strip is actually so thin that it allows it to actually bend, which is something that PLA is not known for. Now you have this little ridge. You can insert it into this cup. As you see, it has little ridges. I just slide this watch right into it like this. And right there, the watch is inside. And the last part is this little cap. And your watch box is closed and your watch is protected. Now, currently in the state of this design, I'm not very proud with how it looks aesthetically. So I do want to improve a couple little things. So I'm not going to post this exact model right now at the moment. What I will want is for you guys to leave comments down below of suggestions that you think could go well for this box. Preferably PLA suggestions, because right now that's the only material I have.
The product I've tried to recreate is this jewelry holder stand. And the reason I chose to do this is because my mom has been wanting to organize her jewelry recently, and I offered to just 3D print a stand for her. It has 2 areas, basically. One, the taller one for necklaces and the shorter one for bracelets. And then like on each side, it has 2 small pockets where you could put rings and earrings and random stuff like that. After 3D modeling, I was able to come up with this, which is a jewelry stand that you print in 2 parts and then you assemble. Because this is a jewelry holder after all, I'm going to show off how it looks like with jewelry. It works really well. The top bar is meant for necklaces, the bottom bar is meant for bracelets, and then 2 pockets on the sides could be used for smaller objects like rings or earrings. Since printing it, I've been able to test it for a few days, and I've come to the conclusion that it's basically identical to the Amazon version, but I'd say it's better because it only cost me about $4 to print it, whereas on Amazon it would have cost me $20 to buy.
So the next Amazon item that we decided to 3D print was this earbud organizer. It costs about $8 and it's just such a simple 3D print and model that I had to just copy this and just make it 3D printed. So here it is. It has 4 holes, 2 on the top and 2 on this side, and I even put our little PMP logo. And it works flawlessly and super simply. Let me show you. So you grab your earbuds, right? You attach one end through one of the holes. It could be any hole, it doesn't matter. And then you just string the cable around. And then once you get to the end, you're gonna have this little amount of wire left. You're gonna stick that through another one of the holes that I put. And that's it. Your cable is perfectly on. And usually, I like to use these earbuds with an adapter, which is why I added these 2 other holes here. You grab your little adapter, you stick one in, and you stick one through the other hole, and it works flawlessly. And this is actually such a helpful 3D print for me because I always use wired earbuds, and I always carry them in my pocket. And usually I have them all in a tangled mess that when I take it out of my pocket, first of all the stuff comes in my pocket comes out, and second of all, this wire starts tangling itself up, and I've had times literally where the wired earbud just stops working because of how tangled it is. So I would definitely recommend you print this.
The next thing I wanted to try and recreate for my mom was this closet shoe organizer. You could see here it has the dimensions, and here's like how it's supposed to be used. After designing and printing the shoe organizer, this is what I got. It's pretty simple and self-explanatory. And the 2 pieces up here and down here, they have a mesh to save filament. And even though that might make it more unstable, it actually doesn't really cause that much flex. and it makes it so the design actually costs a whole dollar less. After placing my mom's shoes into the design, you can see it works perfectly. When you're printing this on your own though, make sure to measure the sides to see that your shoe will fit properly.
I would quickly like to mention that if you liked any of these 3D prints and you actually want to make it yourself, we're going to leave them all linked in the description except for the watch box because I'm still perfecting the design and getting it perfect. Also, if you made it this far into the video and you found it entertaining or educating, then we'd really appreciate it if you liked and subscribed. Also, go watch last week's video where I tested 3D printed tools against real life tools. We'll hope to see you guys next week.